Hey everyone, welcome back to Rising Dawn Tarot. I hope you guys are all doing lovely. Hope you're having lovely days, evenings, afternoons, mornings, nights. I realized just then that I never say have a good morning because I myself am not a morning person and I'm almost never awake during the morning unless I have to absolutely be awake in the morning. It's just something I noticed, oh boy. Anyways, today we're going to be taking a look at where this connection is headed. And also apologies, my cat is playing in the background. He's being a little annoying. Is it just me? Or is anyone else just feeling on edge? My god. I was around hanging out on a community thing with a friend and legit every time everything, it was just oh my god, this is pissing me off, I'm so frustrated, it's all that legit was the energy, and that's kind of how I feel. So it's this little thing, I don't know, whatever. We're gonna be talking about I need to get on with the video is what I'm realizing. But I'm good. We're all good. It's all gonna work out. Universe has our back. We're gonna be taking a look at where this connection is headed. So imagine a person in your mind, think of them, think of their face, think of how they make you feel, think of I don't know, anything to do connecting them. And I'd recommend detaching yourself from the reading. I find that if you think of how much you love them or how much you want to know what's going on with them or whatever the case may be, I find that your energy, or at least your energy, tends to get mixed into the reading, which won't give you a clear answer. So yeah, basically we're just going to be looking at where the connection is headed and kind of just where things are going, how are people feeling, what's your person feeling like, we're gonna break it down. I'm trying to do shorter readings, if you whoever watches this, whenever you're watching it doesn't matter if I've posted it a year ago or if I've posted it right now, within a couple days, let me know if you prefer shorter readings or longer readings, because I sometimes do really long readings, but then there are times that I also do really short readings, and so I'm kind of trying to find the middle ground of what people want. If people aren't going to stick around for a reading that's 45 minutes, then there's not really any point in me making a 45-minute video, if you know what I mean. So let me know if you guys want short readings, which would be under 20 minutes, medium readings, which would be 20 to 30, and then long readings, which are 40 plus. So yeah, let's we have pile 1, we have pile 2, and we have pile 3. As always, I don't really change them up. I've got my my drink in a wine glass because I am feeling bougie tonight, apparently, even though I am wearing an outfit that would make it seem like I'm not bougie. I feel like a divorced housewife. That's how I feel tonight. I feel like a divorced housewife. I look like one too. Anyways, let's just get started with the video. I'll see you guys in whatever pile you pick. So, see ya at your pile. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be looking at where is the connection headed. So I'm going to kind of be looking at your energy and also your person's energy, or the person that you're thinking of when you picked this pile. So we're going to be looking at a connected energy, sort of overall, very, very kind of general combined energies. So basically, roles can be reversed, right? If I say you, but it's not your energy, it's their energy, then obviously just switch it, and take what applies, take what doesn't. And of course, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate. You might find that some of it resonates, but not all of it. So it's up to you, of course, to decide how much of this you take into consideration and how much of this you allow to be your decision. I'm just noticing there's something on this card. That's annoying. Anyways, let's get straight into your reading. So, your oracle. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Wait, interesting. I feel like I keep hearing the word like ending, so I'm getting the sense that maybe something has recently ended. Arguments as well could have been something that happened. Maybe this connection right now is on a bit of a rocky. I'm getting like rocky start. Like it's like you've only just begun, but then something has happened, and it's just like everyone in the connection is just like, what the hell's going on? Is this worth it? What do I do? Like, what, you know what I mean? You're just kind of like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, you know? For some of you, you could be together with this person already. For some of you, you could even be married to this person, of course. That's, I feel like a very select few of you, but for some of you, you could be in a connection with this person, a long-term connection. A commitment, a long-term commitment. And I feel like there's just been nothing but arguments lately. And you're just like, okay, like, is this the beginning of the end? Is this like, is this it? Is this all there is? And so, yeah, I'm getting that you're in that energy. And with the time for healing, it's kind of saying, like, yeah, things got rocky, but there's always room for healing. There's always room for growth. You just have to seek out the opportunities to achieve that. So let's take a look at your cards. We have the Four of Swords. Apologies that the camera's kind of going back and forth right now. I'm not really sure why it's doing that today of all days. We have Justice. And we have the Two of Iridium. Okay, so this kind of makes a bit of sense. It could have been that maybe there was an injustice of some kind. Maybe... Hold on, pal. Hold on, pal one. I'm just gonna close something because it's distracting me. Not that I'm not... You know when you join like a new, I don't know, for those of you who use Discord, like you join a new Discord and then like suddenly everyone's messaging and you're like, oh my god, I can't handle this, like. Anyways, sorry, I just closed that because it was really distracting me. And it was in the peripheral of my vision over here on my other monitor, and I was just like, okay, let's focus on your reading. Okay, the Four of Swords, the Justice, and the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, I really feel like there's, for some of you, okay, for some of you, going back to the married thing, it's like there's someone that's threatened to divorce, and I'm getting the sense that you're just like, okay, like obviously we need to take this seriously and decide on what to do. But for those of you who aren't married and those of you who are not going through a divorce at the moment, I'm getting the sense that it's maybe the person that you're thinking of, if you've been with them, but you're not like married or anything, but you've been together, maybe they asked you to like move in or something, or like you want to move in with them, but like there's just that sense of like, is it gonna move in or not? Like, you know, because I see the indecision and I see the need for balance. I see the need for this time and period for you and your person to kind of retreat and rest, like R&R, but retreat and rest, you know? Like something about this connection is really in the need for balance, because we have basically these two cards here, like these two and these two are just the same thing, right? Two of Iridium, decision making, decision balancing, and trying to figure out, you know, overall words balance, right? Justice, balance. A time for healing, Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about retreating and healing and recovering from a tough time. I'm just getting the sense that this is, you know, these are just the same kind of cards repeating the same energies here, which shows me that it's extra important. It shows me that this connection is heading into something of we need to heal from this because neither of us know what we want. Neither of us understand what's going on or what we want. And honestly, like that's kind of okay. This feels very slow, so this might not resolve itself right away. We have the Pentacle energy, and then the Libra energy as well can be kind of, Libra energy can be a bit hasty sometimes. It can be very quick, but it can be kind of a hasty decision, which then ends up slowing everything down in the long run. And then the Four of Swords is that sort of that mental aspect of things coming in. You and your person could be like overthinking a lot about this, or maybe you are. I mean, in the sense that they could be just overthinking a lot, taking things out of proportion. I feel like you kind of have history with this person. And if you don't have history with this person, then I'd say that it's very likely that there was a past life connection of some kind. But it's like it feels like an energy of we've just started, and then it kind of all went to shit, basically. And everyone's kind of standing there being like, well, what now? What do we do? Yeah, it's very interesting. Let's get into your tarot cards before I ramble on for an hour about this. So, universe, where's pile 1's connection headed? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the King of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords. So we have a lot of Wands energy coming in. Again, I'm just getting the sense that this is something kind of hasty. Bottom of the deck energy is Temperance. Ooh, followed by the Moon. Okay, that's interesting to note. So these are our follow-up energies over here. Okay, yeah, so I'm kind of getting the sense that it's kind of interesting. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands, it seems to be a collective energy. I see this card popping up quite a bit in a lot of readings, even in personal readings or readings I've done for friends and stuff like that. Like it seems to be popping up quite a bit. It's almost like there were happier times in the past, and you guys are trying to, it seems like one or more of you guys is trying to rush back to that. It's like something has caused an upset, but because there's happy energy in the past, you think that you just want to go back to that. I'm getting the sense that someone keeps saying, I wish you could be who you used to, or wish you could do what you used to do. And it's a really sort of past energy. But the problem is that by looking at the past, by focusing on what used to be, doesn't help the future, because the universe and the world, we don't progress to the past. We progress forward. We move forward, right? If you had a time machine and can go back into the past, I'd say, okay, fine, go do that then. But we don't, at least not as far as we're aware. The public is not aware. Anyways, yeah, sorry, I love like looking at like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and people trying to like break down like, oh, government secrets. I don't know, it's kind of fascinating to me. It's like one of those energies of like, I take it kind of seriously, but also it's kind of a joke. Anyways, enough about me and my weird alien version. Yeah, it's like it's like you guys are focusing on the past. It's like you're like, we see this guy here who's rushing towards his motorcycle, you know, but he's running backwards. He's not running towards us. He's running backwards. And where are we looking? Backwards. I feel like in order to move forward, you guys need to let a wall down. There's a need to really ground yourself, right? The Page of Pentacles is asking you guys to sort of calm down, to heal, to slow down and actually take the time to learn the lessons that need to be learned, and allow yourself to figure out not only what you want, but what you don't want. I feel like you guys are very aware of, I think you guys are kind of aware of what you want and don't want, but the problem is that you're not acting on that. You're just thinking about it. You feel it. You're like, okay, I don't want to feel like this, and I don't want to feel like that, but I do want to feel like this. But the problem is that when we feel that, yes, that is good, but we don't act on it. We don't use our logical mind to think about how we can enact this plan to come to fruition. We get kind of stuck and we get kind of blocked. We hit this fence and we think that we can just shine the light at the fence. But the problem is that this is in the middle of nowhere and no one sees the light. And there's no way that this is going to change because, you know what I mean? It's like that sentence of, or that quote of, if a tree fell in a forest, but no one was around to hear it fall, did it really make a sound? I'm getting the sense that you guys are like thinking about how something is falling apart in the forest, but neither of you are actually present in the falling. And it's like you guys are, it's like someone in this connection is focused on the tree standing upright and the other person is focused on the tree falling or has already fallen. And it's just like, you two are not on the same page. So in terms of where this connection is headed, I definitely see something's coming to light. I feel like there's going to be, I feel like if you guys are able to ground yourself, you'll be able to have that emotional fulfillment. I do see a need for you guys to be able to have an emotional balance and an intellectual balance. So like heart versus, mind. Like right now, it feels like you guys are, yes, in the emotional energy, which a lot of people have a hard time connecting to their heart. And yeah, you guys are in maybe a little bit of a heart energy, but you're so hasty about it. You're so quick about it. Like there just seems a lot of reckless activity in here. It's like you guys are, it's like one or both of you guys is rushing to the past, which is not at all good, It's like, I cannot state this enough. The connection has to head to balance. It needs to heal. It needs time to heal, and it needs to head to balance. It needs to, it needs to learn how to stand on its own 2 feet. Because you guys do have this emotional start with the King of Cups. There is emotional maturity here, but it's being directed the wrong way. It's like this guy is so focused on his cup in front of him that like the ship has sailed kind of thing. And maybe that's partly why you're watching this video. Maybe you're like, do I still have a chance with this person? Is this person gonna, can I rush back to this person, or can I go towards this person? But the thing is that by rushing towards this person without having done the healing work and without having removed the wall, you're just rushing towards past behaviors, past habits, old habits, past expectations, things that you've grown out of, things that are no longer serving you. And there's a need to sort of slow down and think, okay, am I really ready for this? Am I really ready for this emotional fulfillment? Am I ready for this person? And this connection is sort of you realizing exactly what you want. So in terms of where this connection is going, I don't necessarily see it really, like, I don't want to say it's not going anywhere, but it is going somewhere. It's just, it's going the wrong way. It's not really moving forward. It's moving backwards. It's moving to the past. And while the past is comfortable and the past is safe, the past is the past, and it doesn't allow us to move forward. So if you want to repeat the same day over and over and over again, and just that's all you'll ever do for the rest of your life, then by all means go to the past. But if you actually want to experience new things, and you want this connection to deepen, and you actually want to have someone who can be by your side and be emotionally mature and emotionally fulfilled and have a stable connection that is worthy of your presence, because you are worthy of having good things, but are you aware that you are worthy of this? You know, it's all about sort of coming in together and saying like, okay, I need to figure out exactly what I want, and I need to figure out what I need to heal. I need to figure out what needs to be worked on. You know, what am I not healing? What am I not processing? And sometimes that can be a question of, well, I don't know. Ask the universe, you know, ask for guidance, ask for help. It's very impulsive energy here, and it's a sense of, I'm getting the sense for some of you, and I don't want to, like, don't take this the wrong way, but it's sort of like you're blaming other people and other situations to make yourself out to be the victim, when you're the one keeping yourself behind this wall and looking back at the past. You're the one who's putting yourself into this position. And I know that can be kind of difficult to hear, because trust me, I've been through this. I have gone through this recently. It's very fresh in my mind. But you will thank yourself later if you realize that this old energy is not where you want to be. That the way you think and act and behave is only harming the situations and environments around you. I get the sense that you're very in your head. You're not operating from the heart space right now. And, like, honestly, guys, I have no idea how to operate from the heart space. I have no goddamn idea. Like, I am not the person to ask how to operate from the heart, because I am still learning how to do that. But once we do operate from the heart, that's when we start to heal, and that's when we start to grow. And that's when the mindset shifts and the mindset changes. That's when connections come into us or into our lives that are worthy of our presence and worthy of being around us. That's when things change. It's very interesting. It is kind of an interesting reading, because it's just like, there's a lot going on, you know? Let's get some messages from what's this box? I love you to the moon and back, so I guess the moon box, I'll call it. Currently filled with a bunch of other things that I forgot were in here before I started the reading. Good job, me. Very professional, very professional. We'll just remove all of this. Alright. Let's get some messages for you guys. I'm going to redo these, by the way, in case anyone is wondering. What's this one in here? I want this one. And I also want, what was that one? This one. And maybe we'll get one more too. Okay. But yeah, I am going to be redoing messages. I'm going to be, these ones are really old. Like, these ones are literal years old, and they're not the greatest. So I will be redoing all of these messages on papers and, you know, writing more stuff out and having more stuff involved. But anyways, let's take a look at your messages. So your first one, you win some, you lose some, you wreck some, by Dale Earnhardt. That's definitely a feeling that I get with this, is that, like, I think for some of you, for some of you are hoping that this connection will be this King of Cups, but because you or the other person, I think both of you are showing up in an energy of in the past, or like blocked, then it's like you guys have to kind of like lose this connection in order to see exactly what you deserve in the connection. For some of you as well, I just want to point out, just thinking about this, that this person you're thinking of could be involved with someone from the past, like an ex or a third party or something. It's kind of what I'm seeing as well. But it's also you're operating from, like, you're like wanting to like rush in, oh my god, but you're operating from this place of the Nine of Wands, of standing behind a wall that isn't serving you. So I think the universe is kind of coming in and being like the universe might kind of come in and force this to kind of be over, if I'm honest. Or at least show you things that will make you decide, okay, wait, I need to heal and I need to learn. Alright, second message. Ooh, well, hello, you look beautiful today. that's kind of what I was saying about like self-worth, and like you're worthy of a connection that is is deserving of you and your time. I think some of you forget how beautiful you truly are, and that even though you might be closed off a little bit right now, you're still beautiful and you're still worthy of love. Just because you're closed off doesn't mean that you don't have room or time for love. It just means that you're doing you. You know, you got you to take care of. You got you to put forward. Be the attitude you want to be around, by Tim DeTellis, I think it says. But yeah, be the attitude you want to be around. I think honestly, if I had to like interpret this message a little bit, or like this message here a little bit, is I think you guys are showing up kind of a little bit closed off, a little bit hasty, a little bit operating from the mind, and this passion from the mind versus the heart and your emotions. And you're attracting people into your life who just want like a quick thing. So maybe you're attracting like a lot of players who just are like not over that one person they dated for 2 years. Like, you know, maybe you're just attracting people who are not what you want. But because you aren't what you want, how are you, like, if you aren't what you want, how can you attract people who want you? You know what I mean? You have to show up in the energy of I am lovable, I am deserving of love, and operate from a place of emotional maturity and into your heart space, right? You know, if you show up blocked behind a wall, you're going to attract people who are blocked behind a wall. So, yeah, it's definitely been really interesting. I hope you guys are okay. I feel like this is a pile where you need like a hug. Go order that food that you like want to eat, you know, go eat some ice cream, go eat a cookie, like go watch that movie, you know, wear those socks and sweats and t-shirts that you look absolutely like a hag in, but wear them because they're comfortable and you love them anyways. Anyways, pile one, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit shorter than my usual readings, but because it is approaching 3 in the morning, I'm only like just starting. I am trying to keep this particular video a little bit shorter. So I do have some longer videos on my channel if you are interested in viewing that. If you guys liked it, please click the like button or the thumbs up below the video, and it really helps out. And if you want to see more of my videos, you can click subscribe, and you can also leave a comment. I love comments. I like hearing you guys, you know, talk about stuff or what resonated, your pile selection, all that good stuff. Yeah, so I'm wishing you guys love, light, and happy healing energies and good wishes. So I will see you guys in the next video or pile. Bye, pile 1. Hey, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be looking at where is this connection headed with the person that you have in mind when you are watching this video, or when you are picking the pile, I guess is what I mean. That intro really didn't make sense, so I'm so sorry. But yeah, we will be taking a look at where this connection is headed, where it's going, and all that good stuff. This will be a shorter reading than most. Usually my readings are about 40 to 30 minutes per pile, but today we're trying to keep them kind of under 20 minutes or so. So yeah, it'll be a little bit shorter, but I'm going to try and get all the messages in that I can and try and interpret everything as much as I can. So let's go straight into your reading. Your Moonology Oracle. Ooh, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. That's a really interesting card. I've always loved the full moons in this deck because there's just like so much going on, but it's also, it makes sense, you know. I feel like maybe like it's time to release negativity. I'm like seeing you guys like being this like swirling liquid inside a ball, and it just keeps building more and more and more. And I think there's a concern from spirit that like if you don't take care, if you don't take caution, that if you don't like release this slowly, you're just going to build up pressure until you shatter, until this orb of liquid just like cracks and, you know, falls to pieces. I mean, in the sense that it's definitely there's a time to release, a time to let go of something. I'm hearing let go of control. I think maybe some of you guys are wondering about a connection, or even I keep hearing friendships. Maybe you guys are wondering about friendship, or maybe you're friends with this person and like you're wanting something more. And I'm hearing that maybe you guys need to like relinquish your control a little bit. I think maybe you guys are trying to almost, and I don't mean like force is in a bad way, but you guys are like trying to force the connection to happen, and it's like whoa. You guys need to take a step back and like slow down a little bit, like release. Or maybe you were like really into this person and then they did something and you're just like, okay, like now I'm really angry. But Spirit is saying that like, don't hold on to this anger. Like maybe this person's supposed to kind of come in and out for a reason, or, you know, maybe it's time to heal the connection. I don't know. Let's get into your oracle. We have the Hanged Man. That's our first card. We have Temperance that did come out reversed. I don't really do reversals, so we'll keep it like that. And we have the Nine of Swords. It's almost like you guys are upset at the lack of action. It's like because inaction is still an action. You know what I mean? Some people think that by not doing anything that's them still trying to decide what they want. But the thing is that not doing anything is an action of itself. Inaction is action. And it's like you guys, it's like, I mean, in the sense that you, the watcher of the video, are like upset that something hasn't happened yet. It's like you guys have been so patient and it just hasn't happened yet. And you're like sitting here being like, Spirit, universe, when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna like hello? Like, I feel like you guys are really anxious. You know, I feel like there's a lot of stress and concern about this. I think as well, this is a very specific message, so take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. For some of you, the person you're asking about like took a vacation, and like you're sitting here waiting for them to come back, and you're just like, oh my god, I have to tell you that, like, you know, I have to tell you like how I'm feeling. And they're just like, it seems like their vacation is just like taking forever. Maybe it doesn't have to be a physical vacation somewhere. Maybe it's just like a mental vacation. Maybe this person is just kind of like checked out for a bit. They've just like kind of gone offline for a while, and you're sitting here being like when I feel like you guys pile 2. You're just like, yo, Spirit, when is this happening? When is this going? There's definitely a need. There's definitely a sense of frustration and stress and worry, and it's like Spirit is really just saying like, you guys need to learn how to kind of like let that go and just like release the negativity, release the limiting like mindset that you guys are putting yourself in. Because yeah, you have been patient, and the hard work is there. It's like Spirit is saying, this is a test to see if you can wait without, what's like the word? It's the feeling. It's like waiting without the work, waiting without the hard work. Like you guys were putting in hard work into something, maybe yourself, maybe your environment, maybe, you know, maybe even like a friendship with this person. You've put in all the hard work, and then you're like waiting for something to happen. But Spirit is saying like, okay, you just have to learn how to wait now. I think, you know what it is? It's like the expectation of a reward, that hard work yields rewards, and that you're expecting that if you put the hard work in, you get a reward. But Universe and Spirit is saying you need to learn how to be patient for the reward without having to do hard work for it. It's like you expect the reward to come in now that the hard work is done. But it doesn't just come in as soon as it's done. Sometimes there's more. Sometimes there's, you know, and I feel like you guys are, like I said before, a sense of control, a sense of trying to force this connection into like something that like it's not quite ready for, and you guys, it's like you guys are willing water to boil, but instead of just taking a step back and letting like the water come to a boil, you guys are standing there getting angry that it's not boiling by staring at it and trying to figure out how you can make it boil faster. You know, like I feel like you guys are like reading recipes on how like calculating math on how much salt will make the water boil as fast as possible. And it's like, sometimes we just need to step back and wait for the water to boil. And I think, and water boiling isn't really a bad thing. It's the essence of movement, right? Water boiling is still, but it's moving while it's still. And I think you guys are in that, I think you guys just need to kind of wait. Like, you're expecting it and you're trying to force it too soon, you know, too soon, too much. Like you guys are ruining things. You're self-sabotaging and delaying things by trying as hard as you are to, you know, will the water to boil instead of just simply waiting for it. Okay, let's move into your tarot universe. Where's pile 2? Pile 2, where's the connection headed? Pile 2, where's the connection headed? Pile 2. Oh my god, that one went flying. Hold on just a moment. Where did the card even go? Oh, here it is. I was like, where did it go? 3 of Cups, so card of friendship. I definitely was getting the word friendship, that's for sure. Ooh, the 3 of Wands. Okay, we got the 3 of Wands on the last pile. So that might be... I think we got Temperance as well. Back of the deck, we have 3 of Swords. Okay. Let's just move this over. I probably should have planned that better. Oh well. Back of the deck, 3 of Swords. Okay. We have 3 3s. So 333 might be a significant number. I'm really getting the sense that, like, for some of you, it's like this connection has a lot of conflict and pain surrounding it. I can even feel it. I can feel your heartstrings being pulled. Your stomach is like hurting. It's that type of pain that you feel all over your body. Like every essence of you. Your ears hurt, your brain hurts, your eyes hurt, your throat hurts, your heart hurts, your arms hurt, your stomach hurts. Your knees wobble, your toes clench, your fingers are stiff. It's like a connection you guys just feel like all over your entire body. In terms of where this connection is heading, it's like I keep I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Titanic, but there's a moment where they're all on the ship and there's like a priest or like a father, right? Some type of religious figure, who's holding on to this like piece of the ship, and it's like tilted like up at this point, and there's just a ton of people all holding on to his hand, all like basically leaning upwards to hold his hand because the ship is tipped so much at this point. And he's like saying like, and there shall be no more pain, and there shall be no more suffering, or something like that. It's the thing of like, and there shall be no more death, and there shall be no more pain. And it's said in such a way that it's just like, you really, really feel it. And I feel like this connection is just like, there needs to be no more pain. There needs to be no more suffering. I think Okay, I'm seeing 2 different paths for this pile. So I'm going to start with the first one, and then I'll come back around to the second one afterwards, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to go through both sides. So if the side A isn't resonating with you, just either keep watching or wait like a couple minutes. I don't know how long. It could take me 30 seconds. It could take me like 3 minutes. But yeah, so I'm seeing 2 different paths for this. So path 1 is that there needs to be a separation between you guys. And there might already be a separation, honestly. I'm just getting the sense that like you and this person, you and this person in this connection are so vibrationally different right now that it is causing so much disharmony and just pain and just anguish. Like, it's just raw anguish, and it's stressful, and you're frustrated and you're angry. Maybe for some of you, you guys like were together and it's ended, and I'm seeing the need. Honestly, I am seeing the need for an ending. If you guys haven't already, like, I'm not saying that there's going to be a breakup, because obviously it'll be very situation dependent, but there's a sense that you guys need to like detach. You guys need to like let go of each other. I feel like both of you are like clinging onto this sort of past version of yourselves, and it's like you gotta let go, you know? Like, you guys need to there needs to be an emotional disassembly, is what I'm hearing. I feel like it's been like one thing after the other. Like, something happened, and that kind of started the beginning of the end, and then the next thing happened, and then the next thing happened, and then this happened, and that happened, and it just like all kept building up and up and up. And now you're just like, you're just like at this point where you're like, what do I do? Where is this going? Like, it's just one thing after the other, and it's like you can't catch a break. And you're trying to figure out the purpose in all of this. You're trying to figure out why things are happening the way that they are. But it's because we're looking at the past. It's because we are looking for external validation versus internal validation. Okay, I don't want to explain that too much, because I want to go on to the other side, because I think the solution is relevant to both sides. So let's go over to what the side B is. So for those of you who chose side B of this thing, I'm seeing the need. So I think for side B, you guys are already in a connection with each other, or you guys are in, it feels very progressed. So you guys might already be dating, in a relationship, or you're at least, like, the other pile felt like this was like an ending of something, right? Or not the other pile, the other side of A, the side A felt like an ending, right? This one here feels like it's just getting started. Like, it feels new, but it also feels like you guys are like maybe in a relationship. It feels like if you guys have been in a relationship, you might not have been dating very long. Maybe only like a couple of months or a year. Something that hasn't really been like long term. But I'm getting the sense that you two are like together. At the very least, you guys are like talking to each other quite a bit. But what I'm seeing is that there's a need for you guys to learn how to become friends first. I feel like you guys maybe rushed in to something that was a little quick, and it just ended up with a lot of heartbreak, because it was like one person wanted one thing, but the other person wanted the other, and you guys just weren't meeting in the middle. And you know, like, it's like you guys agreed to meet in the middle, but the middle to that person was like the middle of the forest, and the middle to you was like the middle of the road in between your houses, and you guys are just totally out of alignment. But I feel like for side A, or for side B, oh my god, for whatever side my hand is talking about, it's like there's a need for you guys to learn how to be friends first, because it feels new. It feels like you guys are like, oh, we want to start a relationship, we want to be together, we want to have, you know, an intimate emotional connection. Intimate emotional connection. Okay, words are difficult. It's like you guys want to be together and you guys want to have an emotional connection, but you don't know how to be friends. I feel like you guys don't know how to be around each other when you're not together. And for some, this could even be like, maybe this was like, you know, maybe this was like a hookup thing, or maybe they were in it only for sex and you weren't, and you developed an emotional connection or something like that. There's just so much heavy energy around this pile. It's very I want to hug you guys. But I'm also kind of scared that you'll like claw me to death if I tried to hug you right now. And maybe that's part of it, is that you guys are holding on to resentment. You guys are holding on to how much you hate this person, or how much you hate the situation, or how much you hate something. And the thing is that when we hold on to hate, when we hold on to anger, we keep ourselves into this mindset of, it's not enough, it won't ever be good enough, it won't ever go to something happy, it won't ever move. And that's because we're holding ourselves back by always staying angry, by always staying in a place of resentment. By staying in resentment, it's no different than if you were to just not ever move from the position, right? I think a lot of you guys relate anger to sufficiency, but jealousy to hatred, and that's not quite true. It's like it's all like, by being angry, you are in an energy of being jealous. I think for someone that might mean something, where it's like you're trying to justify, like, oh, but if you're jealous, they're this, but I'm not jealous, I'm this. And I'm like, the hatred is still there. The hatred is still there. It's the same thing. Like, it's no different. So yeah, where the connection is headed, like, I think the connection almost actually, it's so funny, because pile one was like, you guys want to go forward, but you're going the wrong way. You know, like you're going to the past, not the future, not the present. And for you guys, I actually think that a step back into the past is actually what's needed, because I think you guys allowed this to just go like up and up and up and up, and Spirit is saying, like, let's just take a moment, let's just breathe, and let's figure this out from the ground up. Like, rebuild this connection from the ground up, because you guys didn't build it on a stable foundation. And maybe the foundation itself might have been kind of stable, but whatever you used to build this was not stable. And you guys kind of lied to yourself, and now it's at the point where it has to come down, where you guys have to make a choice about something, because you guys can't operate from a place of different time, different place, different location, when you guys are on totally different pages, but you both think you're right. So this connection is heading towards an emotional rebirth, right? If you can release the negativity, if you can have some patience to restart this connection, like, I'm just seeing you guys having like an emotional rebirth of this emotional, passionate sort of victory, right? Like, this is going to be you on top of your creation that you've made with this person, you know, happy, fulfilled, standing on a stage, like, this is the podium of, you know, all my hard work and this is my victory moment, right? But in order to get to this victory moment, there has to be an element of letting go of the fact that being angry is not worth your time and energy. No one ever got what they wanted simply by just being angry. There was always something else that caused it. Yeah, it's very heavy energy. I feel like you guys are exhausted. Okay, let's pull some messages. Apologies for not being ready with this. Pile 1 had to deal with me trying to figure out how to draw messages with all this stuff in here. Let's get some messages from the universe. Universe pile 2. Okay. And I think I want, there's one here on the bottom that I want. Ooh, the skinny one, Universe says. Okay. Go with that. Okay, pile 2, your messages are, open the skinny one last. Okay. Start with the thick, oh boy. I love the way that my spirit guides talk to me. They talk like I talk to my friends and myself, which is a really weird way. It's always funny to hear it. Ah, I love this one. If you are working on something that you really care about, then you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. That's from Steve Jobs. Wow, I really, really think that this is like the quote of pile 2. Like, if you guys need, like, screenshot this, please. This is the quote that you guys need. This is the quote that you guys need. Okay, like, pause the video and screenshot it. Trust me. Ah. Work hard in silence. Let your success be the noise. Yeah, I feel like pile 2 is just making a ruckus. The amount of anger and pain is just screaming. And instead of letting all of the anger and pain be the noise that fills the room, like, it made you, I mean, universe is kind of telling you guys to shut up. But they're telling you to, like, stop yelling, basically. Like, be silent for a moment and just figure this out, because I feel like you kind of know what you need to do or what you want. You just need to stop yelling, because that solution will become apparent the minute you stop making what this pain and anger so loud. Like, I can feel it, I can hear it. You guys are loud. It's like this emotional thing is just, this anger, this resentment is just deafening, you know? But within the silence allows us to finally understand the success that we can have. Yes. Stop and smell the roses. Oops. Stop and smell the roses. Pile 2, yeah. Stop and smell the roses. Like, you guys are just, like, thinking all about anything but the roses, you know? Like, just pause for a moment. Just pause for a moment. Let the mental pain just have a break. Like, just, you know what I mean? Don't force yourself to be sad or angry because you think you should be. Just let it go. Just stop for one moment and, like, realize what you already have and where you need to go. Anyways, pile 2. I hope you guys are doing okay, and I hope, like, you will be okay. You will be okay. You know what I mean? The universe has your back. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but they really do. And I know sometimes we go through difficult situations and difficult choices, but it really is all for our highest good. You know, would you rather be unhappy in something that you don't want, or would you rather be happy in something that you do want? You know? Anyways, if you guys liked the video, please click the like button. It helps me out a ton. And if you enjoyed the video and want to watch more, you can always click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to leave a comment, I love hearing comments. I love hearing you guys' stories, what resonated, what didn't resonate, you know, yada yada, all that good stuff. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day. I'm wishing you guys a lot of light, happy, healing, positive energy, and yeah, wishing you guys all well. Thank you, pile 2, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we are going to be looking at where is this connection headed. So hopefully you guys set an intention of a specific person when you pick the pile. if you didn't, go back to the pick a card screen and envision a person first and then pick a pile. Yeah. I won't lie. I'm definitely very tired. It's past 3 a.m. It's late. It's definitely time for me to sleep. So, I'm going to try my best to make sure I get all the messages out there. But, if I do sound a bit slow or my brain sometimes is struggling to keep up, then it's just because I'm tired and because it's like 3 a.m. and I need sleep. So, but I need to finish this, and I want to finish this because I don't like leaving readings until last minute. Hi, Curious. Are you going to join us for this reading? I actually wouldn't mind it if you joined. Shall we have a cat in our reading? Alright, let's have a cat in our reading. Okay, you guys actually got 2 Moonology cards. I drew one, and then Spirit was like, take both. And I was like, okay, we shall take both. So, let's take a look at your cards. Ooh, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I actually drew this card recently for myself. I did a little reading about some stuff that I'm going through, and it was like a win-win outcome is forecast. And I was like, hell yeah. Like, go us. So, win-win outcome is forecast. Interesting. This is really interesting. If you guys are like, I feel like some of you guys are wondering where, like, if this is like the right connection for you. I'm being called to look at this. Luck is on your side. Oh, I also drew this card recently. I guess technically I've drawn all the cards recently because I do, quite a few readings during the days. I tend to like pre-record these, I guess you can say. So, but yeah, no, these two cards have come out for me very recently. But anyways, in terms of this, like, luck is on your side and a win-win outcome is forecast. Like, I'm seeing like a questioning of wondering, like, you guys are wondering where this connection is headed, but you guys are wondering if this is the right connection. I keep hearing the word, like, is this for me? It's interesting. It's very interesting energy. Let's get straight into the clarifiers here of the cards. We're going to have to work around the cats, so I'll put those there, and I'll just put the cards down here, I guess. Okay, so your cards for this. Ooh, the Ace of Guns, Ace of Swords. Okay. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay. And we have the High Priestess. Okay. It's like you guys don't trust that this is for you. And I think it's because you're operating in a place of your head. You emotionally aren't connected. Like, don't get me wrong, you guys are emotionally connected. You guys are emotionally involved with whatever this person is or represents. But you want something new that's in your head. I'm getting the sense a lot of you guys could be maybe like fantasizing or daydreaming about scenarios with this person, but you're not. But the problem is that the Ace is coming from the sword side, right? The Ace of Swords is coming from the mental side. It's not coming from the emotional side. Like, if this were the Ace of Cups, I'd be like, oh, this connection is heading into love, but it's heading into a place of mentality, of overthinking, of, yeah, like this energy of I want this, but I'm going to approach it with my logical head side, my logical mental side, versus my emotional heart side. It's like, you know this. You're aware of it. You know it. You're just having difficulty actually getting into it. My cat is looking at you a little, I don't know how you want to describe it right now. If you're wondering if my cat approves of this pile, he's like, get your shit together. He's being very cute right now. But yeah, I'm getting the sense of like, you guys are emotionally connected for sure. And like, in terms of where this connection is headed, I really do feel like it's headed somewhere very good. I think I think honestly this connection is, what's the word? Like, it's deeper than you think. It's more than you think. It's much more than you think. And I think you're doubting whether or not this connection is, like, for real. Like, you guys are like, wait, like, is this actually for me? Is this, can I go for it? And Spirit and Universe are like, yeah, but you can't approach it from the Ace of Swords. You gotta approach it from the Ace of Cups. Like, you know, maybe if you wanted mental clarity, sure. And yeah, maybe you do want mental clarity, but the emotional side is, because right now you guys are approaching the situation from the Nine of Cups. You guys are, you know how when we set intentions, we tend to think, I already have it, right? We come from the place of, I have this, thank you, and that's the intention, right? But the problem is you guys are, like, coming from that, oh, hello, Curious. What are we doing? Yeah, that's my cup of drink. Please don't drink that. I know there's only a little bit left, but I'd like to have this little bit. Let me actually take a sip of it really quick. He seems to be very, caught off guard by something. Okay, well, anyways, thank you, kitty. I know. You're adorable. Look, those little toe beans. So cute. Okay, sorry. Anyways, here, I'll give you guys what I know you want. This is adorable little face. What a cutie. Okay, he's gonna hang out there for the reading. I'm gonna move this camera down a bit because we're lacking space and I want you guys to be able to see the cards. But it's like you guys are wanting this connection to begin from the Nine of Cups. But you're entering it from the Ace of Swords. So you're entering this connection from in your head perspective, wanting the emotional longevity. But obviously it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? It's like you showed up to someone's house thinking that you're married. And then when they said, no, we're not married, you overthought it and just, like, went into a mental spiral of, oh my god, this is Allah. And it's like, okay, well, you don't just show up to someone's house and be like, yeah, we're married. Duh. And they're like, no, we're not. And it, like, caused an uproar in your mind. And it's like, and I know that's an extreme analogy to make. Obviously, I don't think you guys, like, think that. But I think you guys feel it. I think you guys feel like you're with this person long term. But the thing is that it doesn't, long term, like, long term is long term. You know what I mean? You can't approach the situation assuming that you're going to be married and have a happily ever after when you've barely even gotten to know this person. I feel like a lot of you guys are like, I don't even know how this person feels about me. I don't even know if they even find me romantically attractive, or if they want to start something romantic with me. I feel like this could be a friendship for you guys right now. But the thing is, like I said, is you guys are coming in with the Nine of Cups of this long-term, you know, this long-term attitude, and you're overthinking it when it isn't immediately long-term. And, like, the High Priestess is here to be like, okay, you know this. You know you know. Like, if you're gonna start dating someone, you're gonna start dating them. You're not gonna just be dating them and suddenly you guys are, like, going to your parents' house for dinner. Like, it's, you know, it's a lot slower than that. Let's pull out your tarot cards. So, Universe, where is Pile 3's connection headed? Pull that card. Okay, that was this one, right? That was this one. Where's this connection headed? Pile 3. Take them? That's a lot of cards, Universe. I'm going to take the top 2. And then I'm going to shuffle. Okay. We have a lot of cards here. Ooh, okay, so we have the Sun, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, we have Death, and we have the Seven of Wands. And our bottom of the deck energy is the Empress. Also going to note the Four of Wands is under there as well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. My cat is stealing the reading. What a cutie pie. What a cutie pie. One of my friends gave him the nickname of Q, and I was always so like, how did I never think of that? Like, oh my god. Because his name is Curious. My cat's name is Curious. And so he was like, you should call him Q. Like, duh. And then I was like, oh my god, I can call him like Cutie Pie. Like with a Q, the letter Q, like Cutie Pie. Anyways. He's adorable. Okay. Let's talk about your reading though. I'm going to move these cards up a bit so we can actually see what they are. Hold on to this for me, kitty. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have the Five. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands and we have the Seven of Wands. We have quite a bit of wand energy coming in. In terms of where this connection is headed, I'm getting the sense that it almost needs... It's like this connection might have to go down before it goes up, but I'm sensing that it'll be very quick. Like it won't be very long. Like if you guys are wondering like how this is gonna work out, like a rebirth cycle is happening, a death rebirth cycle is coming. It's just that there needs to be a rebirth. There needs to be, because right now we're operating out of the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. We're operating out of this lower vibrational energy of conflict, of sort of just a lot of struggles and obstacles, right? It kind of seems like it might be really good and then it might be really bad, and then it might be really good and then it might be really bad. But the thing is that I see you guys in a really good place emotionally. I think honestly you guys are really trying hard to become this Empress energy. You guys are really trying hard to become the Empress, and you're really trying to embody all that she embodies. And if you haven't, if you're wondering what you need to do and you're not sure, connect with the Empress, right? The Empress is there to teach us about emotional stability, logical stability, passion stability, just stability. She's a very grounded energy, but she's also very free. She's a mother. She nurtures, right? Like, you guys need to nurture yourselves. You need to nurture you and your brain and your body and your mind. Embody the Empress energy. Because I think once you do, it's going to allow you to sort of end this conflict and all this stress. Like, I honestly feel like for some of you guys, or not even for some, I feel like almost for nearly the entire people, if this isn't resonating, then go watch a different pile, because it feels like if something in this doesn't really align, it's not the pile for you. This just feels so absolute. But I'm getting the sense that for some of you guys were in this Hanged Man energy of how do I put it, sabotaging the connection before it's even begun because you thought that that's what you had to do. Maybe it's a really weird energy, and to be honest, I kind of know where this energy is coming from, because personally this pile does resonate with my own life very heavily, and so this energy here of the Hanged Man, it's by approaching the situation with the Nine of Cups and thinking that setting the intention of, oh, I'm already with this person, isn't helping. It's not. It's just actually an obstacle, because it's so emotionally attached. It's not allowing the connection to begin, right? You're wanting this connection to it's over before it's begun. would you guys rather go through beginning, middle, and end, or would you guys rather just have the end and then what? You know what I mean? It's like watching the last scene of a movie and then not being allowed to go back and then watch the whole movie. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, you know? But in terms of where the connection is going, like I said, once you embody this Empress energy, you're going to start to see a rebirth happen. You're going to start to see yourselves coming into control of your emotions. I'm getting the sense you're going to be really, really happy, not only with yourself, but maybe with this person. It feels like this person is also going through this as well. I'm getting the sense of a lot of mirroring energies. I'm getting the sense that, like, this person understands this. This person does, okay, so maybe not like mirroring energies, but maybe not exact situations. This person is going through their own rebirth, is going through their own struggles and obstacles, and is learning how to sort of approach things differently. They're going through their own life, right? They're doing their thing. They're healing themselves. They're doing whatever they need to do. And Spirit, I think, is talking directly to you in this pile, because it's wanting to show you that you need to become this, like, Empress energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stop texting them, like, 5 times a day. You know, text them, like, try challenging yourself to only text them, like, twice a week and just see what happens. Because I think once you embody this energy of not attaching so much, you're going to start to see the results that you're hoping for, because I'm getting the sense that you're going to be really, really happy. You're not only going to be really happy, but you're going to be emotionally fulfilled, and you're going to be coming from the Empress energy. So it's like a win-win. It's a win-win situation. Literally what the moon card said. It's a win-win situation, and luck is on your side. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are, I keep hearing the words like, you're going to get a break. And, like, honestly, so many of us are just like, we could use a break. And the universe is just like, okay, the break is coming. However, you're squashing it before it can even begin. You know? Like, would you rather make cake batter and then eat the cake batter? Or would you rather just wait a little bit longer and wait for the cake to be baked and then, like, frosted and decorated and, like, served with birthday candles at your birthday? Like, you could just eat the raw cake batter, sure. But that's not any fun. That's not allowing it to grow to its potential, you know? Like, if you're going to go all in, you got to go all in. But you need to detach first, you know? Yeah, isn't that right, Kitty? Look at this happiness. Yeah, let's not eat the card, actually. Let's not do that. You know? Let's become the Empress and embody really good energy first. You know, let's show up at step 1, not step 10. Because I think there's a bit of an issue here of doing that. And let's operate from the heart space. Let's show up with our heart open, with our heart free, you know. For some, I'm getting the sense too that this maybe might take a little bit. I'm hearing December. I don't know when you guys will be watching this, but I'm getting the sense it's probably about a month before, like, it'll be about a month, which honestly, 30 days, that's short. Like, that's really short. But I'm really sensing that in a month, this death will have been triggered. And I think maybe for a lot of you guys are already in this transformation. It's just a confirmation that you need to keep being the Empress. You need to keep emotionally controlling yourself and emotionally, you know, being in an energy of detaching from this energy, because that's like where I'm at. Like, literally, you guys, right here on my desk, I have this note that's like sticky noted that says, set the intention and detach. You'll thank yourself later. And, like, I literally have this sticky noted onto my desk because it's just so important that we set the intention and then we detach. Like, when I've made when I've tweeted, the tweets that did the best were the ones where I just tweeted it, posted it, and then left Twitter and turned my phone off and I went and did something. And I came back, like, you know, a day or half a day later, and the tweet, you know, was doing really well for itself. Not saying it went, like, viral or anything. I'm just saying that, like, it did really well and there was a lot of responses and a lot of engagement in the post, and it's just like, oh, Like, you know, and then the other times when I've maybe overthought something and I've been like, oh my god, is this said right? Did I do this right? Like, oh my god, and I'm all up in my head about it, and I tweet it, and then I sit there and I stare at it, and I wait for people to like it, and I wait for people to retweet it and comment on it, and it just never does well. It never does well. Like, those posts just don't do well. I sit there and stare at it, and it's like, why want the minimum when you could have the maximum? Just set the intention and then wait. The cake is not going to bake in half a second. It has to be put together. You know what I mean? Like, you can have the raw batter if you want it. Or you could just wait and go do something and come back, and there'll be a frosted with candles and those little sparklies that never seem to fucking go out, but they're still cool anyways, and like 3 tiers cakes with flowers on it or something, right? You could have that, and you get to eat it. You get to have your cake and you get to eat it too. But it's not going to happen if you eat all the batter thinking that that's as good as it's going to get. You know? So, yeah, let's put this back on my desk so that way I can see it tomorrow morning. Get to see it tomorrow morning. That'll be amazing. Let's get some messages for you guys. I'm going to kind of turn the camera over slightly so we can see. Apologies that all of this wasn't done beforehand. If you've watched any of the other piles, you'll already know that I'm struggling with this. But universe, pile 3, messages. Ooh, this one, this one, and this one. Oh, and also, I don't think I told pile 2, but I'll tell you guys. I'm going to be redoing these messages because they're really old and there's just not enough of them, and yeah, so I'm going to be redoing these messages, so expect to see some new cards of messages in the future because I want to redo these, and I'm really excited to actually get some proper, like, you know, messages and stuff like that. It'll be good. Okay. Ooh. I try to take one day at a time, but sometimes several days attack me at once. Ain't that the truth? Ain't this the truth? Oh my god, talk about relevant. I think it's a sense too of like Spirit is trying to tell you like calm down, take a chill pill. Like, it's gonna work out. It's a win-win outcome, and luck is on our side. What more could we ask for? I say we because I think that this pile is also partly like my pile. It usually is. There usually is like a my pile in these readings, but this one in particular, definitely. I was like, whoa, whoa, you know. And just like, if you guys are wondering, like, obviously I don't read for myself with this, right? Even if I do a reading for myself, like on my own time outside of videos, I don't even read it like it's for me. I read it like I'm reading it for someone else, and I just apply it to myself. So, yeah, pro tip if you want to do a self-reading, treat it like you're doing a reading to someone else. You can, you should, and if you're brave enough to start, you will. By Stephen King. This is actually a good thing. Like, this is like one of those like, should you detach? Yes. Can you detach? Yeah. And if you're brave enough to pull away, you might find that you actually end up getting something really good in return. And I know it's scary, but like you'll thank yourself later. You know what I mean? Pull away from something and you'll thank yourself later. Ooh, well, hello. You look beautiful today. Yeah, don't forget that you guys are beautiful. You are deserving of love that is reciprocated, that is healthy, that is, you know, like, honestly, like, okay, so, like, if I had to, like, dissect this quote a little bit, like, I'm a plus-size woman, but I am on a path of keeping myself healthy and keeping myself, like, I am plus-size, but I'm not at a weight that I'm happy with, so I'm personally, you know, doing it for myself to say, like, yeah, I'm not really happy at this point, so I'm I'm gonna watch what I eat. I'm gonna kind of keep healthy. I'm gonna see if I can like lose some weight because I just don't like being here. And I get the sense that just because I'm on a journey to lose weight doesn't mean that I'm not beautiful right now in this very moment. You are beautiful right now in this very moment. Find yourself someone who will love you for who you are exactly right now. Because if they can accept you for who you are right now, like, if they're waiting for you to, like, become better, bullshit, that's a huge red flag and you should leave. Like, if this person cannot accept you for who you are exactly in this moment, then they're not for you, because they're going to make you ultimately in the end very unhappy. You know? And that's not to say you can't learn and grow from things. It's just that, you know, it's like, if you can't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Like, you know what I mean? If it's a sense, if this person can't be with you as you are right now, even if you are, like, even if you do think you are in a bad place, it's not fair to anyone to try and stick around if they can't accept you for that, because they're always going to be expecting it. But there shouldn't be the expectation in the first place. It should just be expected that you are who you are in this moment. And if it happens to change, it happens to change. But the expectation shouldn't exist that it will change. It's right here. It's right now. It's the present moment. The future is not set in stone, but the present is being carved in stone. So, you know? Anyways, Pile 2, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my cat and my kitty. He's very cute and I love him. He's my little guidance. He keeps me sane. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the reading, please click the like button if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my videos, you can click the subscribe button down below in the video, or down below the video. Oh my god, this outro is all over the place. If you guys want to leave a comment, please do. Please feel free. I love comments. I love hearing you guys talk about everything and anything. As long as it's positive and as long as it is beneficial to you and other commenters and kind of relevant to the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Pile 3.